What it do, wrestling world? It's your boy, Mr. Steal Your Dibs, aka GB, your sports guy. I want to do a quick rundown of WrestleMania 37 Night 1. But before I do that, I would like each and every one of y'all to please click that subscribe button. Please subscribe to my page. It'll be greatly appreciated. Now, let's get into it. Let's start off right quick with the full roster coming on stage. My goodness, you can feel the electricity. You can feel the energy. We, as a crowd who were all there, we couldn't stop cheering enough. We could not stop cheering enough. You know, finally being able to go to a WWE wrestling event in over a year, man, it felt wonderful. Just seeing everybody up there jumping, clapping, ecstatic, smiling. When you see them on the big screen, they were happy to be finally to perform finally in front of fans. They were happy of that. So it was a tremendous experience right then and there. And then we had another weather delay, which I think killed the vibes a little bit, but not much. Now, Drew and Bobby, to me, put on a great match. I really think it was a good match. It was better than what I had expected it to be, coming from two big men. It was a good match. You know, I still thought Drew would finally get a WrestleMania moment in front of fans, but for Bobby to get that moment was the right call to make. I didn't expect Bobby to put Drew to sleep in the Hurt Lock. I did not expect that. Also, look at it like this. We didn't have a Claymore and you didn't have a spear in the match. Not one. Them guys told a story, and it was a great story. And I'm happy Bobby won. I'm happy Bobby won. He deserves that moment also. Drew will get another moment at WrestleMania. It's bound to happen, man. Drew carried that company on his back since the pandemic started. Drew carried that company. Not Roman, because Roman was out for a couple months. Drew carried that company. Now, the tag team turmoil match with the women's, I said Tamina and Natty should win. I said Natty never had a WrestleMania moment. I said Tamina never had a WrestleMania moment. And last night, I think an audible was made at the end of that match. I think Natty was supposed to get the finish, but Natty told Tamina to get the pin. And we saw Tamina go on the top rope and, you know, in honor of her father, Superfly, Jimmy Snuka, go off the top rope, splash, 1, 2, 3. I have to give Natty credit, you know, for doing that, not being selfish, being courteous, giving Tamina a chance to shine on the grandest stage of them all. And I think tonight at night 2, Natty will get her moment on the grandest stage of them all. So that was very, very kind, daring of Natty to give that spotlight to Tamina. The Raw Tag Team Championship match. Look, New Day's plan was to keep AJ in the ring and not get Omos in the ring. And Omos has improved greatly since his days of wrestling with NXT. You didn't see him on TV with NXT, but live shows, he was still green. He has improved greatly. And shouts out for Omos becoming the tag team champion. Also, AJ Styles, who is my favorite wrestler, becoming a Grand Slam WWE champion. So you have to give AJ his due, give AJ his props. He has done everything that the company has asked for him to do. He's never said no, never complained. So shouts out to them. Also, got to give New Day props. New Day, 11-time tag team champs, nothing else to prove. Sell a lot of merchandise. New Day, they'll be tag team champs again. It's inevitable. It will happen. Now, on to the steel cage match which is Braun and Shane. Okay match in my eyes. Shane had a chance to win that match. Puts his hand in there, says bye, and Braun gets up, runs, and grabs the hand. Shane should have pulled his hand and dropped to the floor. That part didn't make no sense to me at all. Because Shane had the match won, man. I mean, they could have done something else in the ring. And then Braun grabs Shane and then tears a cage up or whatever. Something else could have been done. But that was an okay match to me. Hey, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. In this match with Damian Priest against Miz and Morrison. Bad Bunny, man. Yo, Bad Bunny. I was totally impressed with what we saw from Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny put on a show. And look, think about this. Bad Bunny was in the ring for the majority of the time. Damian Priest was barely in the ring. So think about everything Bad Bunny had to work on. Cardio, moves, selling, etc. Bad Bunny impressed me and the entire wrestling world. You have to give Bad Bunny his props. There were people that didn't want to see Bad Bunny in the ring. There were people that wanted to see Bad Bunny. He's a big star. He's a big music star. But, you know, there's been times when celebrities come wrestle and they're green in the ring. But now they taking time to train, learn the game. Bad Bunny was very, very impressive. You got to give him the props. And with that being said, with Damian Priest has to get some type of push. He has to get some type of push. It'll be wrong if he doesn't get that push. Be very wrong, but he has to get it. It has to be done. Main event, Sasha and Bianca. You know, hats off to them. First black people to main event of WrestleMania, and they did it as women. First black women to main event of WrestleMania night. And great match. Great storytelling. I'm happy for Bianca that she won. I'm happy for Bianca. She deserves it. She deserves it. And many people know I am a huge Sasha fan. Huge Sasha fan. And deep inside, I want to see Sasha win at WrestleMania. And with her losing again, being 0-6 at WrestleMania, now the storyline has to change. You have to start a storyline about Sasha's losing streak at WrestleMania. It's the right thing to do. You have to. You have to. Unless she wins next year and you don't do it. But you got to start it sometime. And how many more will she lose until she finally wins? You got to start a streak. It's in the story. I mean, she couldn't defend a title at one time. She's done that. We broke that. Now she cannot win at WrestleMania. That has to be broken sometime soon. But the storyline has to go. You gotta do the storyline. And I don't care when she breaks it or not, but you gotta start a storyline about it. Plain and simple. But hats off to those two women for a spectacular match. I mean, they were the right to close the show. They were the right to close the show. You couldn't have picked anyone else to close that show. And I almost forgot. I'm gonna let it pop to my mind. The new WrestleMania is Seth Rollins. And some of y'all might disagree with me, but think about all these iconic moments Seth has had, okay? In a positive way and a losing way. Like, let's talk about Randy Orton. Goes for the stomp, gets popped up, catches the stunner. Let's talk about Seth cashing in, winning the title. Seth winning the IC title. Seth defeating Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. Seth becoming the Kingslayer beating Triple H. This is our new Mr. WrestleMania, people. It's nobody else. No one else. You can say Charlotte might be Miss WrestleMania, but as far as the guys right now, it's Seth Rollins. And I'm not trying to compare him to Shawn Michaels. I'm not. The only guy I compare to Shawn Michaels right now is Adam Cole. Period. I think he's the modern day HBK. But as far as the new Mr. WrestleMania, that's Seth Rollins. I have to say that 100%. But I'm happy that Cesaro got his first singles win at WrestleMania in his first singles match at WrestleMania. I am happy. The man deserved this for a very, very, very long time. It's been coming. And there was another iconic moment for Seth in that match. Going for the curb stomp. Cesaro pops up and boom! European uppercut. And then we had swings. And then we had the swing on the shoulders. And somebody said, oh my God, he's doing no hands. I said, well, yeah, but once he got it going, the gravity follows with him. Makes it easy. It's not that hard, I promise you. But hats off to both guys for another great match. Night one is in the books. It was a good show. Good show. It will be remembered as the first night back with a crowd at a WWE event. And 25,000 of us were there, including myself. So today is night two. I'm already dressed for it. Got my Mania shirt on. About to go meet some friends. But everyone, please subscribe to my YouTube page. Everyone who's watching this video, please subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. I love having fun doing this. I do it for fun. So please subscribe. Until the next video I make, I'm Mr. Steal Your Dibs, a.k.a. JB Sports Guy. Peace.